Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel and I hope everyone is having the best of summer. And it's finally here. Summer is officially almost around the corner. It's that beautiful time of transition where it's still like pleasantly cool outside. The weather is like 20-ish and it gets much more pleasant in the night. There's beautiful breeze out and there's just new life all across the city and it's a vibe and I like it. So I had some summer pickups that I had planned in and usually I sit and think about my wardrobe and what I do want to change, what are the pieces that I do want to add. And this video has some of the summer pickups. Essentially, there are two of them, one from Sandro. These are the SLP alternative Chelsea boots, the Sandro Paris Chelsea boots. This is picked up from Grailed, and then I also picked up two items from Oaken Fort, which I'll get into later. But first, the boots. So, as you know from my other content, if you have been following me or if you're a subscriber or if you happen to check my other videos, I am really loving boots as of late, especially after the YSL one which I got last year. It's almost been a year and I've got a ton of wear from it and I really love the aesthetic. I think it goes well with my body type. So I cleared up my boot collection and I added that, and then I got a pair of combat boots. So I had two really strong black boots which can be the most versatile addition, but I was missing that touch of warm tones or something perhaps a bit more casual, something that I did not want to something that's more in contrast with my current collection. So I was looking to add the Chelsea boot from YSL and I was scouting on Grailed, with no pressure into buying one. And I was aware of the alternatives, and Sandro is one of the alternatives that's highly slept on, and I'll get into why. Now, first off, this boot is just simply beautiful. I think that this boot is almost 9 on 10 alternative to the YSL Chelsea boots, especially because this is also made in Italy and the pricing is at retail. It's still a bit more on the pricey side, but the pricing is somewhere around like 500-600 Canadian dollars, and it's usually out of stock because they're not too consistent in their adding boots onto their site. Especially Sandro here in Canada is quite a hit or miss. So I had these on my Grail, and the sizing was something that I was unsure of, but I chose to size one down because I wear 43.5 European size, and I used to have a Chelsea boot from Common Projects way back, and it was a lighter beige tone with the crepe sole. And with that, 43 was really fine because these Italian lasks, they run really long, especially in the toe area. Even my 43 half, there is some space in the toe. So I risked it when I saw it in a newish condition. This boot was barely worn when I got it, and I wore it a couple of times to break it in. Right now, we're in the breaking in process, and this one is super tight. But I think that it's going to be opening just enough for me to wear the proper socks in them and get the character of a bit more worn in, because I think the suede boots especially look awesome worn in. So let's look at the design for this shoe a bit, and the last I feel is probably the closest last that I've seen to the YSL one. The YSL last is super nice, especially from up top. And it's neither too pointy nor too round, and it has this really good chisel on the toe point here, and that is what this one has. Probably made in the same or similar factory areas in Marche in Italy, where their shoemaking mainly is. This is completely leather lined and with a stitched leather sole, and you can get them resoled. I probably have to put a putty down here as well, but really nice. The only distinction is the heel height is lesser than the YSL one, but it is midway. So this seems to be more like a 35 heel, which I do prefer actually, especially because I'm intending to wear this more casually. With that lesser heel height, it's going to be more casual, more easier to break down, easier to just overall carry as well. but I love the 40 on the YSL one. And then finally, the ankle shaft here is probably exactly the same with a contrasting elastic, which I do tend to like more that I've seen it. Usually, Chelsea boots have the color to match with the outer of the suede. This one and YSL ones, obviously, their trademark is the contrast color, which is darker. In this case, it's not black entirely, but it's a shade of dark brown. And the color, finally, the color is what I really, really loved on this one, because this color is named Caramel by Sandro, and I think it's a proper tone. It's a very nice name to a color tone, because essentially this is darker than a tan brown, which tends to have orange hues. This has more of brown hues and a bit of a sort of tinge of gold or honey to it, which is why caramel is an apt name. And then the other thing is that the YSL ones, the better ones, are the Cigaro, which is more like a beige. The common projects that I used to have was more like that. Now, my only grief with that was that the color does not contrast enough. So it's more like a whitish tone, which is not contrasting to the extent that I would. So this is also a tone that I do not have. And again, I wanted to pick it up as a summer boot. So I wear boots in the summer as well. It just looks fabulous with my favorite fit, which is slim fits, especially Levi's 511. And overall, I think if you can snag this, I got this also at a fantastic price. I paid about 240 US, including taxes, shipped from Switzerland to here. So super happy. And to balance the act out, I also got rid of a pair of black Common Project sneakers that had been sitting for the longest time. Not a huge fan of black sneakers, so I got rid of those. And moving on to the other pickups that I have, which are from Oaken Fort. Now, Oaken Fort is a fabulous brand that I really, really feel that it's super slept on, and I've through the years picked up some really cool pieces from them. Always on their sale, I'm checking them out. And I went to the store here and I picked up, I'd gone to pick up this Overshirt, which is fabulous in this beautiful color, which they call papyrus. Now, you see the color tones for the summer are also super on point with caramel, papyrus, and there's a baby gray. I'm a big fan of jackets, especially overshirt kind of stuff for the summer, because I love pockets. So jackets and pockets go hand in hand for me. It really adds the utility factor. I have tons of stuff like my keys, my AirPods, also sometimes my wallet that I want to not burden my pant pockets with. And so I love such pieces. This was on sale. I'll leave a link below so you can check it out. This is essentially super nice 100 cotton light jacket that you can toss over a very thin t-shirt and has press buttons. It's very minimalistic, boxy silhouette. Could look super nice style with even these boots and a pair of jeans, and you have like a classic outfit. And then the other piece I picked up is this, that was impromptu because I visited the store to pick up this one. The other piece that I picked up was this greyish sort of t-shirt with the full sleeves. It's also 100 cotton and fabulous grey color, really nice boxy fit. This one is in the size large and I tried it and I really loved it. This was another 50 quid, so I paid 140 Canadian for the two items combined. I think these pieces really are, a nice addition for a summer wardrobe, and I'm going to style them a bit more. So I'll probably make more styling videos with these included. Once again, super happy with the boots purchase. Let me know your thoughts, concerns, or comments about it if you have any relating to sizing. For now, I sized down half. This is 43 and it's still breaking down really well, and I think it's going to be fine for me. One last closing note that I will give you is, if you do find these, there are a couple of other sizes on the Grail store. This is probably your best YSL Chelsea boot alternative. The height is pretty similar, so is the shaft, and so is the last shape. So check those out. And with that, I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe, give this a thumbs up, and once again, wherever you are, have a good one. Latest. Bye-bye.